right, Naved, welcome to Passionpreneur Success Stories. Right, your journey, amazing, very inspiring. The way you have been doing a lot of things out there. So, welcome.
Thank you, Fatah. Thank you very much. And I'm really obliged that this opportunity is given to me to share my story. And it's amazing. So let's start.
Yeah, good. And before we talk about, of course, your success that you have got in Passionpreneurs, the way you are growing right now, let's talk about your life or your journey before Passionpreneur Mentorship Program. How was your life and what were you into and all of it?
Yes. So let me introduce myself. I am Naved Akram. I was born and brought up in Amravati, Maharashtra. My whole education have been till even engineering. I have studied in Amravati only. The story actually started from 2008 when I became a civil engineer, and after that, I worked for a couple of years in Gujarat in Adani Power, and I was very good at my academics, so there was no issue for me to finding a job and joining it. In fact, joining a job itself was the first hurdle for me because I have two offer letters with me. One was with the IT company, and the other was with my core company. IT company one was a very good high paying job, but then I didn't join that because I knew I will not survive there and it's not of my core and niche field. So I joined Adani Power. After collecting some money for my MBA, I completed my MBA in construction management from NICMAR. And then I joined one of the projects in Steel Authority of India. I explored few options. I was exploring all the concrete jungles of India, and then I came to a realization that my experience, my profile should not be restricted only to India. So I should explore more. So what better option should we have to go to Gulf? So I went to Gulf and I joined Alphanar then. It's a very reputed construction company. It's a manufacturing firm also. So this was somewhere in 2014 when I joined Alphanar, and I was having a very luxury life there. Life there was altogether very good. First, I was exploring a complete new country, complete new culture. I was living a very, very luxurious life. I was driving a very luxury car. I was living in a 3 bedroom luxury apartment. My salaries were like more than 4 lakhs a month. Uh, I got married, then I shifted my family there. So everything was very good. In between this also, there was one bug in me which came every 6 or 7 months, which started asking me that is this what you want from your life? Is this what you are going to do for the next of your life? But then, as we always tend to do, we don't try to get ourselves out of our comfort zone. So I tried to sabotage that emotion that ये होता रहता है अभी. What else you want? You have everything with you. What else you want?
Right.
I mean, forget your inner calling and all these things. So things were continuing like that. So based on my performance, I was very good at what I was doing. I was a planning engineer, and based on my performances, I started climbing the corporate ladders. So I became project control manager, and because of my performance, now then company shifted me to Dubai to set up the complete new company there itself. So me and one guy from Lebanon, we two only went to Dubai. We set up a complete new systems there, and we established Alfanar as a construction company there. And Dubai altogether is Dubai. I mean, there is no better place to live and work there for Dubai. This went on for like 2 years or something. Then there was a new mega project in Saudi Arabia, and that project required me to come back to Saudi Arabia. So first, with the initial offers, I told my boss that I'm not going to come back. I'm not going to leave Dubai. If you want me to leave, I will leave the company itself because I want to leave. And then he tried to explain me that this is a mega project. Your name will be in history. And I thought that yes, that's true. So let's get back to Saudi Arabia. The second chapter of my the biggest turning point of my life started after I shifted back to Saudi Arabia. This was somewhere in 2018 or 19 somewhere where I shift back to Saudi Arabia. Fortunately and unfortunately, both sides. The day I landed in Saudi Arabia with a complete new visa, 15 or 21 days after that, the whole world was shut down because of Corona. I was stuck there alone in Saudi Arabia. My wife, since she did not have the new visa, she was there in Nagpur. My brother, which was having his job in Nagpur, he was stuck there with his family. My parents were alone here in Amravati, and there was nothing I can do for that. I was as we all know that things were very difficult for everyone during the lockdown, everyone during the pandemic. We were not allowed to move from cities to cities. We were not allowed to travel. We were not allowed to do international travels. All international visas were banned. International flights were banned. So everything came down to a standstill, and I was alone there. So since it was a very mega project, so the work, fortunately, the work never stopped for us during this complete pandemic. We were even working for the complete pandemic. And I was into a notion that, okay, this is a phase of life, this shall too pass because it's happening all over the world, right? So there is nothing new for me. So I continued the journey, but it was very first time for me to work from home. So I started after my working hours. There was nothing for me to do. There was no family. How much long you will talk on video calls? Okay. So started exploring new options. I was watching series after series. I was watching movies, and this continued like for 2 or 3 weeks. And since I was alone, there was nobody with me, even though I was living a luxury life. I got that time to talk to myself the very first time in my whole life, right? I asked myself that, Naved, is this what you want to do? Is this what you are doing all this so that your family is alone? Your parents need you the most right now. And what's the point of earning so much income if you are not there in the need? So somewhere in September 2020 or so, I decided that no, this is not what I want. Life is too short to be trapped in a 9 to 5 job. So I want to build my business. I just want to get back to India and get back to my parents. So I started the biggest journey of my life, and I name it as Back to Home because that time I was not a part of Passionpreneur, obviously, in that time. And uh, in every corner of my home, there was a chit written as Back to Home, which should remind me every time wherever I go in the bathroom or my bed or my office that you have to get back to India somehow and start a business. So things were going on. I started exploring what to do. I had no idea what to do. And somewhere in June 2021, I came back to India after resigning. This decision also was very difficult for me. And yes, my family supported with that decision. My wife was with me to support me. My parents supported me that, yes, beta, you should come back to India, stay with us. And the third chapter started after that. So I was the first time solopreneur or about to be a businessman in my whole family. Everyone is like working. They have their own jobs. Nobody is having their own business. After coming back to India for initial 4 to 5 months, I just rested because I thought that this is what I deserve because I've worked more than 15 years. So let me rest for some time. And then I started my first company because it was from the same niche of construction. So I started NVD Builders, and I did all the mistakes which are done by the first time entrepreneurs or solopreneurs. I was working as a solopreneur. I thought that being a civil engineer, having so much experience, having an MBA degree, being a Gulf return or Dubai return, people will come to me running that, yes, this is our project, you have to do it, and this and that. Nothing like that happened. I was having very few projects which I got through my references, some of my friends, some of my relatives. I was not able to manage the project cash flows. Because of that, I started getting projects on a very lower margin. There was no team management. I did not know how to generate lead. And things were very difficult. Almost for the complete 2022 was like a roller coaster ride for me. I started even asking myself that, yes, you took a bold decision, but then is this decision worth? One side you were earning like 4 lakhs, more than 4 lakhs a month, and now you don't even earn 30,000 a month. So I discussed with my wife, and then she gave me the courage that, yes, I know you can do this. Give yourself some time. So then the fourth chapter started, wherein I started exploring that this is not how things work, and I have to learn a lot of things. First thing is that I have to learn how to do business, how to generate leads, and how to manage your team, your cash flows, and everything. So I started exploring online, and I think in December 2022 or January 23, I came across a video of Gurudev, which was telling me how to find your passion and this. So this was a complete new uh, concept. So I joined the Passionpreneur journey somewhere in January 2023, and rest is history. And it was an amazing journey. So
Great,
this
great
was
to
my whole
know.
story.
Yeah, but I think very inspiring the journey in terms of the emotional ups and downs that you have gone through, right? That's really very inspiring the way you started all of this. And you went through these challenges. You were already into business and all of it. So you got into Passionpreneur in January. But what actually inspired you to join Passionpreneur mentorship program?
See, as I told, I was already running a business, but I didn't knew how to run a business.
Hmm.
So when I came across Gurudev's lectures, it inspired me in a sense that this is the man who can teach me how to do business. This was very clear, and I, for the first time in life, I thought that yes, there is a need of a mentor for me who can guide me through my journey, and who can teach me how to do business. That was the sole reason I joined Passionpreneur. But after I joined Passionpreneur, it was very clear within the first 3 days of the masterclass itself that this is not a journey for business. This is a journey for life.
Hmm.
And I thought that after the first 3 days, I should be a part of the Passionpreneur masterclass itself. So I continued the journey. And that's what has inspired me to be a part of Passionpreneur journey.
Great. And how has life changed after joining Passionpreneur Mastermind? Like, what has happened with you in terms of your personal life, professional life? Do you see any changes? If yes, what are those changes that you see right now?
The first one was a very big more than 880 volt shock. I was having no concept of that you can find your passion first, and then even you can build a business around it. Since I was having already a business, and when the mentors which were there during the journey, even Gurudev told us that yes, you can find your passion and you can build a journey around that. That was the moment I was scared like anything, because one side I already had my business running. So in the journey after starting my buildership business, I also started my interior business, which was one of my likings or skills. But when the concept of passion was introduced, I started exploring that. I told that yes, you have done everything till now in your life, but this is something very, very new. And if this is really true, this may change your life. So you have to give some time for yourself. So I started the journey, and surprisingly, I was able to find my passion. And fortunately, my passion was in line with my existing business. So it was very new concept for me that I had a passion for interior design. I didn't knew that. See, it's always there that things which are very dominant and very important for your life are always hidden in the plain sight, right? It's only the perspective which should change for you to make those things realize. The first thing which changed during the passion trainer journey was change of mindset, because after a few days only I thought that I should not think from this perspective that I should earn money first, because it was character which should be building. It was the change of mindset which I required. It was the change of perspective of me looking at the business, which was required and which was obviously missing during my whole journey of my solopreneurship. So I started exploring how to find my passion. I started exploring my skills. Fortunately, my passion was in line with my business. And then there were mentors to guide me throughout the journey. Since March 2023, when I joined the masterclass, uh, I was able to find my passion. I was able to change my mindset completely. I was able to change the perspective towards the business completely. I was able to look at the challenges in a very, very different way. And above all, I was able to find out who I am. So that was the biggest achievement I can say I have had. Monetary achievements were there. Yes, yes, definitely that is there. But that's the secondary part for me. The most important change in my life was I was able to find out who I am. What is my dream life? What is my dream career? What is my dream character I need? And that was the most important thing.
Wow, love it. The way your transformation you're talking about. And as you said, I think it's again, success is having your own definitions. For you, it's like you knowing who you are as a person, right?
Yes.
And building that character. So that's amazing. And you spoke about how your parents wanted you to be back home, your wife, but then you were struggling into business. Now, how is the relationship changed? How are the things, how they feel about you right now?
Uh, I can put it in two terms. Doing my business before passionpreneurs and after passionpreneurs.
Hmm.
Before passionpreneurs, since I was a solopreneur, I was doing everything by myself. I was one man army. And a single man can work only for 24 hours, even if he does not sleep. You need some sleep, right? So I was literally working for 16 to 18 hours a day. I was having no time for my family. And since the business was not growing, I was incurring some losses and I was not able to generate income. Emotionally, I was very unstable. Mentally, I was totally disturbed. And since I generally don't tend to express my emotions with people, I kept it to myself, and that was building inside. So your parents know this, your wife know this, and they supported me during this journey. And after I joined Passionpreneur, they have seen the transformation in me. Like when I expressed to my brother that I'm going to write a book, he was laughing like anything, and he just literally told me, "Good job, bhaiya. I like that one." So I told, "Okay, beta, just wait for some days." And then maybe after few weeks back, I showed him the book cover. So he was shocked. That was a transformation he have seen my in myself. Then Passionpreneur taught me that your family is should be always a part of your journey, which was the biggest gap in my journey, right? Because I thought that yes, being an elder son, I had the responsibility to cope up for the family, and since I am the business owner, I have to deal with everything together. But then Passionpreneur told me that yes, if you include your family, your spouse together within your journey, even though if they cannot help you financially or do the business, that will give you that kind of motivation and the power within yourself to deal with any situation, and that has helped me a lot. Now my mom knows what is revenue, what is profit, what is
Wow.
taxable income, what is like I share everything with my mom. I was having a plan just to survive before passionpreneur to my business, and now I have a plan for 2.2 crores in this year.
Wow, that's
That's the
amazing.
change.
2.2 crores. And how much have you already made out of that 2.2 crores?
I as a revenue I have already generated like more than 45 lakhs.
Wow, amazing. More than 45 lakhs you have already made, and 2 crore is this financial year's target for you yourself.
Yes. Yes.
Fine. So that's amazing. And what are the aspects in this particular program that helped you in your business?
Uh, it's a very tricky and a very different question, because see what happens is that when a baby is born, you tend to teach him how to walk, how to talk, how to run, and then how to sprint. So I can define the passionpreneur journey as that I was a baby, and within 4 months, it has developed me to stand on my feet, walk, see the business from a different perspective, and straight away start sprinting. So there was perspective change. There was how I can say that the ocean of knowledge which were delivered to us with the implementation strategy, and as well as some mentor or mentors to hold your hand and take you through journey in collaboration with a complete group of your fellow passionpreneurs and a whole community of which will always inspire you to do more in your life and to achieve your dreams. So in a nutshell, I was born new, to explain in a very simplest term.
Amazing. That's amazing. And again, coming back to the mentorship program, right? Any modules or any learnings from here that you implemented in your business, like that gave you like immense growth in your business, or that actually changed the way you did business? Like anything that you want to share from here?
Yes, definitely. Like everything which was taught was a very different perspective, and you can say that. In fact, I consider myself as that I was not able to do justice with the ocean of knowledge which was shared to me. Uh, Generating lead is a concept which I didn't knew because I was not from a business background. There was a concept of funnels which I didn't knew, that even with funnels you can generate a lead. Or to be specific, I mean, I was a person that since my business is a very basic business, I don't need social media or I don't need to brand myself or marketing. That was me before
Hmm.
Passionpreneur, and it is me now wherein NVD has become a brand in itself in my own city. I can say that, and I have started generating leads through the social media itself. You should have a very specific plan for your business, that I knew, but I was not implementing that initially. And now these plans are very clear to me: what to do, when to do, how to do it. You should work as one man army. That was me before Passionpreneur. And now it is like you have to be at a level of you guiding people which work under you, because nothing can be done alone. You need a team. You need a complete different perspective to handle a business. That has been changed. I was having a notion that I should somehow get the project just in order to survive. Now the perspective have changed, that you have to explore the options and you have to add value to people so that things will automatically come to you. And in order to handle the business, I never thought of that I have to be emotionally stable, because that actually never came to my mind. And passionpreneur journey has taught me how to be emotionally and mentally stable, so that whatever problem comes to you, you can solve them easily and find out the required results. So now whatever problem comes to me, it's like how wonderful, or we use this term as how wonderful. In short, no problem is so big that you cannot deal it alone. So I'm here to face everything, and that's what Passionpreneur had taught me.
Lovely. I see that mindset that you have built, right? The mental toughness, like
Yes,
anything, let
yes.
anything come, and I'm ready. How wonderful, right? Taking it in a altogether in a different perspective and then changing the game for yourself, right? And you have also started building your own personal brand, Naved, right? One is, of course, NVD Builders and Developers, NVD Interior, but you are also building your personal brand. So, how are people seeing you outside right now, like your friends? Your customers, your clients, when you are all over social media, you're building your personal brand. Right? How is the perspective right now in the outside market?
I can tell you with an example, because before the passionpreneur journey, I was going to people in order to introduce myself and say that, okay, I'm Naved, I've done this, I've done that. I came back from Saudi, now I have a construction business. And now it's you, NVD Builder, right? I've seen
Wow.
you on Facebook. You are there on Instagram. You are there on YouTube. I've seen the videos of your customers, how they are happy. So yes, I am becoming a personal brand, and I have not announced officially right now. I mean, my Passionpreneur complete community knows that I'm soon going to be an author. So I'm just eagerly waiting for this Passionpreneur Connect to happen, and after that, I'm going to announce to the whole world that I'm soon to be an author. And inshallah, in February, I'm going to release my first book. So that will add a lot of value to my personal brand.
So what's this book about?
See, this book is about my own journey, and obviously the problems. It's just the same. I've repeated many times. Back to home, and the book
Mhm.
name is itself Back to Home.
Wow.
So I got the first copy of the book. It is still going to be ready. I mean, like the book is not complete, but it is soon going to be complete. So this is the book, Back to
Lovely.
Home. And as I told that before even resigning, this was everywhere. Like all of my friends which were there with me in Dubai and Saudi, they all know. I mean, people used to call me B2H because
Back
that
to
I
home.
made very clear. Back to home. So
Now they will be able to even read through your book, right? Back
yes,
to home. So all the best for your book that's coming up.
yes.
Now, you also spoke in between, like, of course, mentors, the process, the systems, the modules, and all. But do you want to also talk about how important it is for having the right community or the people surrounded with you? Because, of course, in Passionpreneur also, we have a community that has been built. So was this community helpful to you in any ways? And if yes, how was that?
See, it is, you can say, one of the most important thing to have a community and surrounding which will cherish you, which will motivate you. It's just like the case that if you want to drink, quench your thirst, you need water. Without water, your thirst cannot be quenched. So your community is your water because it will support you in a way you have never imagined. Because alone you cannot deal with any problems. Alone you cannot find the solutions for any problem. Alone you can not cherish in life unless and until you have the similar kind of people who are surrounded with you. The importance of your surrounding and the importance of how your surrounding will impact your life was was very clear to me during my passionpreneur journey, in a sense that my community was supporting me in every way they can, and that has changed a lot in me. Even the mentors, the importance of mentors. See, what happens is that we, as I belong to a middle class family, not even the upper middle class. I belong to a middle class family. We always tend to see our income from the salary perspective. We always want it from a stability perspective. That whatever is there, you should always have a stable income, and you always tend to be with people who are always in a job life. Passionpreneur has taught me, and it's altogether a different, very different. I'm sorry, but I cannot express in my words. So it's such a huge concept, right? If you change your surrounding, you change everything. That's
Absolutely.
that's the simplest way to put it.
Right. That's absolutely. And now that you are a part of this environment, Passionpreneur community, and there are, of course, people who are there in Passionpreneur community, but there are still a lot of people outside Passionpreneur community, right, who have not tasted this yet, who don't know what is it, right? So, would you want to recommend Passionpreneur mentorship program for people outside? And if yes, what is the message you want to give to these people?
I would put it from the perspective of my book, because I've been an NRI for so many years, and I know the pain, the the problems which an NRI faces when he or she lives outside of India, away from their family, away from everyone. Or why even NRI? Even in India, people who are living away from their families just in order to earn something. I have a message to them just from my book. This is what you have to do. Get back to your home.
Hmm.
Okay, in order to get back to your home, you need someone who can guide you. You need someone who can change your mindset, change your perspective of life. And if you want your life to change, if you want to get back to your family, if you want to build a legacy of your own, if you want to get out of the trap of 9 to 5, because seriously, guys, life is too much precious just to be engraved in the 9 to 5 trap. If you want to change your life, if you want to achieve all this, you need a community, you need mentors who can guide you. And if everything is available in one platform altogether, then it's complete no-brainer. I mean, it's Passionpreneur is a journey which everybody should be on, and that's what my message is. That if you want to change your life, join Passionpreneurs.
Thank you so much for inspiring everyone through your journey. Of course, I also got into like, I could clearly get into your journey, the way you transformed from where you were, like Dubai, Saudi, and then coming back home, right? So a lot of those ups and downs. So very inspirational, Naved. Thank you for being with us and sharing your journey and experience so that it can inspire a lot of people out there.
Thank you for that. Thank you very much. I just want to share a bit about my book because that time there was a technical glitch. Sorry. So my book name is Back to Home, NRI to Entrepreneur. Now the purpose of this book is I want to share my journey, and I want people who are living outside India to even because we have a notion that we need to get back to India to start the business. But after joining Passionpreneurs, it's very clear to me that if you want to do something, it's very easy, and you can do it from the comfort of your home. So this particular big book will guide the NRIs who are living outside India in order to set up a financial background for them in order to earn the income even before resigning their jobs. And then they can come back to India or even stay there and start their own business. So that's what the book is all about.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. And of course, I would definitely recommend people, especially the NRIs, who are looking to be back to home in terms of their dreams, right? It may not be like back to home in terms of completely being there, physically there, but building their dreams, being able to live their dream life. If you are looking forward for that, wait for the book. It's going to be soon out there. And you can definitely pick up the book by Naved. Right, and thank you once again, Naved, by being here and inspiring a lot of people outside there.
Thank you very much, Fatah. It was a very nice talking to you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.